Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Kenyon Team's Market Minute. And today we're going to talk about investing for retirement. We've all heard it said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I think that's good advice. Certainly a 401k and some stocks if that's what makes you comfortable. But I would also like to have you think about real estate as your second basket with more eggs in that. Let's talk about that for a little bit. Okay, so there's probably a lot of people out there that have bought a 401k either on their own or through their employer. But when it comes to real estate, you're like, geez, John, I don't know. I don't know how to take care of property. I don't want to deal with evictions. Let me ask you this. How much do you really know about the stock market? And how much do you trust it? Did you call your advisor or your employer helped you with something and you just bought a 401k and you let it sit there and hopefully it grows in money, right? So here's the stock market. There's sectors, there's hedge funds, there's long and shorts, there's dividends, there's stocks, there's bonds, there's IRAs. Have you studied that? Do you really know a lot about it? Maybe you do, good for you. If not, you've invested in a 401k, someone else is managing it, and you trust that it'll be there when you're ready and it's going to be worth more than what you've put in. That's a great plan. Let's move that plan to real estate. Now, just like that 401k or that Roth or whatever it is you've got, you hire a manager, unless you're going to self-manage, which you can do with property too, but most likely you've hired an asset manager to handle that for you. All right, same with real estate. That's the key to owning property is management. And here's the reason. You've got collecting rent, evictions, hopefully not, but they are a reality. New tenants coming and going, mowing, plowing, maintenance, repair, tradesmen at the ready to do all that job. That's management, and that's the key that makes real estate investing very easy for you. Let's talk about that a little bit. All right, just to make a point, most of you probably own a car, right? It's probably fair to say that. When you went out shopping for a car, did you think about who was going to repair it? No, you just went out and bought the car you want, trusting that when something goes wrong with it, there's going to be someone there to fix it. How about your house? Do you know how to repair a furnace or put new shingles on your roof? Nope. You trust that when the time comes, there's going to be someone there to help you. How about when you go to the doctor or the dentist? There's my artwork right there. Do you worry about doing your own root canal or doing your own operation? Of course not. When it comes time for that need, you find someone that you trust, you put your trust in them, and they do a great job for you. That is property management. Okay, here's some numbers that you probably find really fascinating. So let's look closely at 2-unit and 4-unit buildings, and we're going to use Dover, New Hampshire as an example. This is a 20-year investment with 2-unit and 4-unit buildings as an example. Here we go. In 2000, you could have bought a 2-unit building for $143,000. Today, a 2-unit building on average, the last sales over the last few months, $348,000. The difference between the two, 243% increase in the last 20 years. Not a bad investment. A 4-unit building in Dover 20 years ago, $197,000 on average. Today, $465,000. Again, 236% increase in that investment. Now let's talk about who pays for that investment. Okay, here's what's really neat about real estate. Now imagine you put money down on something and someone else makes the payments for 1 decade, 2 decades, maybe 3 decades. And when it's paid off, you own it. That's real estate investing. Almost sounds illegal, but it's not. So check this out. A 2-unit building at $348,000, 20% down because it's an investment, be 3% down if you're going to live in it, so there's an idea. 20% down at $70,000. John, I don't have $70,000. Great, find a partner, find some family, buy a bigger building and have some income because you can use part of that. That's a whole nother conversation. You get your building, let's say you take out a 30-year note. You make one extra payment a year, you can knock several years off the mortgage. So let's say you take 6 years off the mortgage and it's paid off in 24 years. Now, hear me out on this. 3% a year increase is the national average that your property should increase in value. 3% a year times 24 years, you can do the math on your own calculator. The number in value will double. So, where are you in 24 years? How old are you right now? This is an investment vehicle, just like that 401k that we're talking about. So, you put some money into a property, other people make the payments, in 24 years it's paid off, and it's worth twice what you paid, and you own it in full. How's that sound when you're ready to invest? You own one property, and it's double that? That's almost $700,000, people. So what if you own one property? What if you own 6 properties? You do the math. So here's how you get started. First, you want to buy a sound investment. Maybe you find a property that someone else has been caring for along the way. And if not, maybe you're buying something that you don't mind working on, but you want to buy that at a lesser price for sure. Make money going in. It's kind of the number one rule as an investor, is you want to make sure that even if you had to turn the property over in 6 months or a year, you're not going to lose. So you want to get a good price going in, make money going in, rule number one. Management, we've talked a lot about that, and that's really the key to this whole investment vehicle working for you. And then of course you're thinking long term. This is an investment vehicle for your future residual income or just cash out so you can go on to the next chapter of your life. Okay, you may be thinking, John, that sounds great, but how do I get started? You know, I like to say one of my favorite jokes is, what do you call a doctor that graduated at the bottom of his class? Doctor, right? So real estate agents are not all created equal. You want someone with experience, someone that's been around and is doing what you want to do. That way they can advise you. I'm proud to say, between being a builder and being a real estate agent, I've got 33 years of experience in the home buying, fixing, owning, investing, flipping, in that arena. That's where I've been. You want someone with experience, someone who's investing so they can teach you exactly what they know. And we've got lots of connections. Being from Dover, being in this area my entire life, I've made lots of connections. You need somebody, chances are that we know them. Okay, so when it comes to your future, the best thing you can do is invest in you. The best way to do that is to give us a call, and we can help you when it comes to investing in real estate so that you've got something to fall back on when you get to that chapter in your life when you're ready to relax. Kenyon Team Realty. Feel free to give us a call, text, email, find us on social media, whatever you've got to do. Give us a call and we'll get you in the right direction. We look forward to hearing from you.